Friday.
Ian Fun Friday.
That's me. That's not blood, by the way. That's Brusho.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
E.T. phone home. E.T. Brusho gets everywhere. Gets absolutely everywhere.
Does it come off? Is it like?
Well, if you get a vigorous scrubbing, yeah. It's a dye, so
yeah,
it'll be there for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There you go. Welcome to Ian Friday, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry we weren't here last week, but Ian had a hand injury.
There's his hand. Look, Mr. Jackson's poorly.
Well, that was the main culprit.
Ouchie. That looks
it
really.
It were a big bleb on me. I couldn't hold my brush at all.
Ooh.
And to cap it all off, I trapped my finger as well. Ooh. So that's protected.
Oh, you got a blister on your finger, or was it a splinter?
No, I trapped it.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean. You trapped it in the.
I was doing something, and it like
I get it.
It took a layer of my skin off.
Oh.
And it's right on joint of my finger, so it's really tender. So
we have a bunch of people in here.
Woo. Party, painting party.
Hello.
We have
Grayscale.
Hi, Grayscale. Hi, Mystic Unicorn.
Hello, Mystic Unicorn. Hello, Goswina.
Oh, Grayscale wants to know what's with the dirty finger.
What's with the dirty finger?
I've been messing about with Brusho. I'll show everybody.
I've been messing about with Brusho.
Right. In my making of a guitar.
And Goswina. Hello, Goswina.
Hi, Goswina.
I'm testing some color stains. That's my thing. And what I decided to use, rather than go out and buy one of these commercial dyes, I've already got some, and it's called Brusho.
Hey, Team Ranger. It's one of my valued channel members. I'm sorry, and his link is down below. Shout out to Team Ranger 92308.
Oh, how come you're not? How come they're not coming up?
And his link is down below in the description box.
Cool. Very nice.
I can't see him.
You can't see him? Oh, I've heard how YouTube is playing those games.
Oh,
people can't see everybody's comment. I don't know what that is about.
Yeah, it kept doing that with.
I mean, just take into account. You need to have it on live to see everybody's.
Instead of top chat, live
chat. Instead of top chat, you need to have it on live.
Hello, Jayden Suh28, another valued channel member. Shout out to Jayden Suh28. His link is down below in the description box. Thank you for being here.
Hello, Jayden.
And Team Ranger has never been to this Ian Fun Friday. Hey, Team Ranger. This is all. This is paint and chat and chuckle.
Hey, just on subject of chuckling, where is Mr. Chuckles himself? Where is he?
Well, Paul, I sent him a link. And I guess he's fashionably late.
Mr. Oxo.
I don't know, Mr. Oxo. He's probably serving Oxo to people all over his local area.
Exactly. Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah.
Did we all see the Oxo video that he made?
I did.
Nice,
Mr.
Gravy.
Jackson.
Oh, I saw something. Yes, I saw the picture.
Can I just tell you what Paul and Lisa got me for my birthday with an Amazon gift card? It came the other day, and I decided to get these, Mr. Jackson. I don't know if you guys can see that.
All right. Paul Rubens. Yes, I've heard of them.
Yeah. And
Paul Rubens. It's a Paul Rubens brand, you said?
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the Amazon gift card. That was very and Diana, thank you as well, because you got me a gift card.
Oh, I can see Team Ranger now.
Let's have a look.
Oh, you can see him
Just
now.
come up, yeah.
Mystic Unigon says, "Isn't it ironic that how it's always the middle finger that gets injured?"
Ow!
Yes, it is.
It's my ET finger. Yeah, because it's all. I mean, it's in when you saw it, it's in line of fire, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas other ones, you know.
Well, it's the largest finger. It's usually the longest finger.
Well, if it's long, then you can afford to take a little bit off, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to, but okay.
No. Hey, listen, I've had a lot worse injuries than this, I can assure you.
Ian, can I just show you my brother and I said to myself, Gracie, you are not buying any more art supplies. I don't need anything. However, it was my birthday and I was given gift cards by 3 wonderful people, Paul, Lisa and Diana, and my brother and my sister-in-law. So I got these, Ian, that I've always wanted.
Oh, very nice. Mission Gold?
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, you've stepped up into pro quality here.
Mission Gold watercolors, is that what it is?
Yeah. Look at that. And it's, I mean, the packaging.
Oh, gosh, I never even heard of that brand, but I'm not an expert on watercolors.
They're up in probably top 10 paints in world, I would say.
In the top 10. Okay, in the top 10.
But just from my viewpoint.
Mr. Jackson, they were probably at the top end of my art budget, so to speak. But I got them for the lowest that I've seen them, and it was 43 quid. Now I think
£43?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good value for that.
Unless you've dropped on something, because you've got to be careful with art products, because there are fakes.
Yeah, I'll show you the.
So
I'll just show you the inside. The inside packaging is just as nice as the outside. You get a nice little sleeve. Is that what you call a sleeve?
That's right. Yeah. Well, it generally comes with a Magello.
Yeah.
Yeah. A palette.
Right.
Is that what that is?
You get a colour chart and a mixing guide. That's got colours in there. Right. And they list the colours on the lid part of the set, and then they give you the 5 main points of why their paints are good. And then this is the packaging for the tubes. Can you see that, Ian? I am everybody.
They are very, very, very nice.
They're nice, aren't they?
From as regards the Oriental paints that you get, they're probably top at range.
Awesome. So thank you to everybody for my birthday presents.
I tell you what, you have more birthdays than Her Majesty the Queen.
I know.
I'm sure you had one earlier this year.
Yeah, didn't you? She had a second. You think she had a second birthday?
She had a second birthday. You know, I'm sure she has. But
I only had one. I only have one birthday, unfortunately.
I mean, well, obviously you have Happy Jaffa Cake Day as well.
Well, exactly. Happy, yes.
Happy Jaffa Cake Day. And I'm sad to report this week, apart from my injury, I've got no, I've got no, what do they call it? Rant of the week.
Oh, no rant.
Oh,
no rant of the week, because I've been in my poorly bed, looking after myself and recovering. So, and
you could have a rant about how you hurt your finger.
I could rant on about how expensive equipment for making a guitar is.
There you go.
You know when us artists moan about how expensive as paints are and as paper and all that. You try going and building a bass guitar, and you ain't gonna get much change out of 150 quid.
Yeah.
No, just for bits that you need to build it.
That's really. I wouldn't know where to start building a guitar.
At the end of the show, I'll give you a full zoomed out view of what I've done with it, because I'm sure people are chomping at the bit to learn about it.
Yeah.
Because they'll be saying, why haven't you been doing any painting this last week or two? Well, because I've been building a guitar. It's actually an art project. The guitar itself is the substrate for a piece of artwork.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow.
So not only will it be a working guitar, it will be a piece of artwork as well that I can put on my wall if I want to do so.
Oh,
Very nice.
And I'm gonna video that bit, because obviously most people who watch me, I wouldn't consider that they'd be overly bothered about watching me cut my hand off and all that sort of stuff and do all that joinery stuff that I've been doing. So, like cut one, then do yourself an injury, and then do another injury, and then do another cut, and it's another injury. But you know what I mean? Well, it is.
Oh my God, that would be That would be well, I don't know what to say, Mr. Jackson, to that.
I think, Mystic, sometimes you just have to take a break away from it and give yourself time to like fill yourself up with things that you're interested in doing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good to take a break sometimes. Even the who they call him takes a break occasionally.
Yeah.
What do they call him? PewDiePie.
What do they call?
He takes a break.
PewDiePie, #1 YouTuber for about 10 years now. He has like I think 100 million subscribers.
Oh.
And what he did recently is he took a month off because he uploads every day.
Wow.
He usually uploads every day? Because I've never watched his channel. I don't know.
How do you do that? How do you upload every single day?
Well, I don't know. Well, that's his job. At the end of the day,
that's his job. That's his job, but whatever. He doesn't have to upload every day.
Oh, no,
hi, Upload's Journey.
It keeps it fresh in people's mind, though, doesn't it? But you know, there's different strategies. I don't personally think it would work for us uploading every day because we ain't got the
it doesn't work for everybody now.
We ain't got the volume of people who watch us, so you know.
True. Yeah.
That would be like overburdening the amount of work you're doing on it.
I do.
Anyway, are we nearly ready to crack on?
Yes, and that's what this show is about. We chat before this. We chat before all this, before the main main event.
Yeah.
We do all this chatting, everybody, before most of you guys know this but some of them were new. There were some people that were new in here, but everybody else who the regulars, they know that we chat before the main event.
No, I'm giving subtitles.
Oops. What did I do? I removed him. I thought I was. Dang. Darn. Come on. Let's go. Let me see what I'm doing. Add to stream. Now let's go. There we go. Sorry, I have a disability to press the wrong button.
Welcome back, Mr. Jackson.
You just keep plodding on, Mystic, at the end of the day, and try and diversify the things that you're doing on your streams.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I've been doing it for 5 years, and
5 years.
It don't get any maybe even more probably, and it don't get much more easier.
But she's on Twitch too, so if she takes time off from YouTube and decides, oh no, Twitch is what she likes best, then maybe that's what she needs to decide.
The thing is, it's things like that have their own types of people on them, don't they? Like Twitch, it's a different. More often than not, it's a different group of people.
Yeah.
Well, I heard there's not much of an art community there.
Really?
So she does gaming. So she does gaming, and I think digital art and gaming. But digital art is art, so I don't. But whatever. I think she does a lot of gaming there.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Grayscale. Grayscale says, I can always depend on Diana to be web. I can't pronounce.
To be what?
Unaware.
Destructive. Oh yeah, because I pressed the wrong button. Okay. I don't know what word he's trying to say.
Unawaredly.
Unawaredly. That's it. Unawaredly destructive.
Unawaredly destructive.
I get that. That's not really a word, but I get what he means.
It's a new word on me.
Unaware.
Grayscale, get it copywritten before anybody else puts it down as a word, and then you can say when it's trendy and it's being used all the time, you can turn around and go, "Hey, I invented that word."
Exactly, yeah. That's
right. And has everybody been following on Facebook on Goswina's cute little puppies?
Yes, we've seen.
They're the cutest.
That's nice, Goswina.
She's got to get a new settee because they're taking a settee over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackson, there is no Jack Daniels. There's no Jack Daniels tonight. I am on lemonade again. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. Right, so let's make a crack on start. Cocoon. Today, I'm gonna do weird, obscure colours.
Oh,
so
crazy colours.
You know, if the sky is green, then that's the reason why. So I'm gonna mist it today. Misty.
Cool. He's gonna be like experimental in his colors.
Woo! It's a crazy colour show.
So
are those the white lights? Are those the white lights, Ian?
Something like that. Oh no, sorry, I haven't actually said what they are yet. These are my Jacksons.
Oh, nice.
Jackson's art.
Yeah, I've not tried those yet. I don't think.
So I've wet it, and I'm just gonna try and let it flow and get like
like brush over, just all over.
And what I don't want is too much paint around on that.
I'm taking a watercolor workshop right now.
Are you?
Oh, cool. Yes, it's all about. It's called Between the Realms. It's all about the fairy world.
I don't know.
The fairies.
I could have taught you that.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Anyway.
Hello, guys.
I just painted after a guided meditation. I painted painted two of my fairy guides.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know if I should even put this out to the public. This is just my own. This is for me to reignite my creative inspiration. That's part of what this workshop's about.
Muse.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, Mr. Jackson. That's what I love about watercolor is you put the water down evenly and then you just let the paint flow.
And don't touch it and just let the paint do what it does and then
let the paint do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I came up with a really cool wash last night and I'm like, oh, I don't want to even cover this up. I love this wash.
It has to be even, the water on the paper. That's the biggest thing.
Well, no, it was not an even wash. It was like it was like it went like dark to light to dark, and it was like, and I just loved the look of that wash.
So what is that called?
Somehow gradation.
Yeah, it's a type of graduated wash.
Hello,
basically,
there we go. Elflord's Journey says that sounds fun. Yeah, Elflord's Journey. You would like that. Elflord's Journey. I should tell you about that watercolor workshop. You would probably like it.
Oh yeah, Elflord likes that kind of stuff, doesn't
he? Yeah.
Hello, Abstract Possibilities. Oh, I believe she's new here into Ian Fun Friday. Hi, Abstract Possibilities.
She knows me very well, though.
And I believe her first name is Faith, right? Am I remembering correctly?
Hey, Faith, yeah.
Her first name is Faith. Hi, Abstract Possibilities.
How you keeping, Faith?
Faith, where's Faith? Let's see.
Abstract Possibilities.
Born to Be Myself, Jewelry and More by Alicia. Hi, Alicia.
Hello.
Hey, don't forget to plug the fact that we have us 20 goal.
20 thumbs up.
While we got people, while we've captured them.
Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Very important. Very important. 20 thumbs up challenge.
Yeah, come on, guys. 20 thumbs up. Let's make it a party, and then Diana can do that dancing thing.
And then I do a happy dance.
So what? Hello, face.
Because we haven't seen, because we've had a couple of weeks without our puppet friend.
What now?
We've had a couple of weeks without our puppet friends.
Oh, that's the other kind of happy dance. That's right. Sometimes I do a finger puppet show happy dance.
Can we have old dude back? Because I used to.
Oh yeah, old dude. I still have. What do you think? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally threw him out in the trash.
Oh.
Did you?
No, of course I didn't. Oh, hello, Madonna.
No, I'm not explaining what I'm doing here because you're waffling.
Oh God.
So,
you throw the water on and then you've let the paint flow. There you go.
So yeah, exactly. I've squirted a load of water on so it's really fluid.
Yeah.
Right. With ye oldie garden centre squirter, the Gracie.
Yeah.
They're a lot better than them little crafting things that you get. Them you're all day with it. This is heavy duty. It does the job. Yeah. So, and it's only £1 as well.
Oh, I got one. I have.
Oh, I love using spray bottles with watercolor.
You can also, if you've got a, don't throw out your Domestos squirty sprays. Your kitchen.
Oh, they're good too.
Clean them out, especially those that have got an adjustable nozzle. Clean them out and use them.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Hi, maybe. Carolyn, to be free. So nice to see you, Carolyn.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy, Carolyn, Madonna, Mr. Alicia.
So we're just going to have a few minutes drying off. So if you all want to go back onto on screen, you'll be welcome because we need to let this settle for a bit.
Okie dokie.
Okay, hold on.
So you bring
I don't want to click the wrong button because I have the mic. I have it situated so the microphone's in front of me before I get my new microphone set up. I'm going to have an aerial mic with a boom over that it's going to be adjustable instead of a tabletop microphone. I keep my new microphone. That's new. Thank you, channel members, supporters, and super chatters that helped me get this tabletop microphone. It's a Yanni. It's a what do they call it? Blue Yeti Nano.
That's it.
Blue Yeti Nano. But instead of making a tabletop, it's going to work better for me if I have it overhead.
Yeah, it is. If you can have it, but you've got to make sure that you think directionally. When you're wanting to speak, you need to be speaking towards it.
Oh yeah, and you need to have it. The rule of thumb is having it a fist away.
It depends on how sensitive your microphone is.
Yeah.
There's two different types of microphones. One's a unidirectional microphone.
Oh no, I can change the pattern on the back.
And other one's a directional one. And
well, that's what I have. You can change the pattern on the back, whether it's going to be unidirectional, I believe what you're talking about, and the other one where it's going to be from where it's like you're doing an interview and you want to be able to have have the other person be heard all around. So you can two buttons in the back to change the pattern.
Well, unidirectional mics are for ambient sound.
Anyway,
so if you step away from it, you can still speak. And hear it.
That's why I put it on that pattern. That's right.
So if you just stood there and your microphone's there and you on a normal one, you will have to stay fairly close to it. If you move away, the volume of your sound will go down.
Exactly. With mine, you have to be you can move away a little bit, but not across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What brand of paper, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, yes. So we've not discussed that, have we?
Not yet.
So I've just got a cup of coffee and it's a bit dry.
Really?
I didn't put enough milk in it. That's what it was. So I'm using Buckingford.
Yay, Buckingford.
300 grams. That's for our American friends. £140.
Yeah, which is the most common weight paper.
Yeah, it's and it's I think it's called Press Knot.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. Where is our
our OXO loving friend?
Yeah, I hope I've not poisoned him.
Yeah. He's probably just busy eating, making his OXO gravy.
He's probably asleep.
Or asleep after.
Wake up, Paul!
Wake up. That'll wake him up, yeah. Wake up, Paul.
So what news do we have in the world of you guys?
Well, I told you what I told you I started a new watercolor workshop. So
can't you show us these fairies then?
Oh yes, I could show you what I could show you what I painted.
Go on,
it's downstairs.
Well, go and get them, and I'll just be dabbing away. Oh,
okay, watch the chat.
I will
do.
Let's see now.
Right, so I'm just pouncing it at the edges, just to get bits of texture into it. Bit more. It's all about the texture today. It's all about the texture. No treble.
Let's see now then.
So,
scale.
Come on. So continue showing us this Magello. What?
Yeah. Hold on. One sec.
Did it come with a palette?
It didn't actually. No.
Oh, that's probably one I'm thinking of. You get about 24 paints, and you also get one of those Magello palettes that people rave about.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, maybe that's why it was a bit cheaper. Maybe, I don't know.
No, because normally they're still expensive. They're not cheap. So,
I don't know why it didn't come
it look. I mean, the pack looks, as far as I can see, it looks right.
That's the issue. That's the. And they're quite nice sized tubes of paint. They're not small. They're quite good.
Oh no, I think are they 10 mil?
Or
the 15. 7.
It says 7 mil. I would turn the back.
They look a lot bigger than 7 mil.
Let's have a look at this. This one is bright opera, so that's a really nice pinky colour. And you can see, I mean...
Yeah, well, check before you start using paints like that, you need to check your light fastness.
Yeah, I was going to ask you actually about light fast rating.
What you need to do is go through them all and do a checklist, and those that are not particularly light fast, put them to one side in a separate area of the thing. So anyway, have you?
Oh, hello, Noning Armel Amerique. Hello. She comes to us from Cameroon, Africa.
Cameroon.
Wow.
Hello, Noning.
Hello.
So glad you joined us.
Welcome to Ian Friday, everybody.
Ian Fun Friday, where we chat and chuckle. Paint, chat, and chuckle.
And learn about culture.
Culture.
Okay, so
we've not done any culture yet, have we?
Yeah, Mission Gold paints. That's culture.
Oh yeah, well, I suppose, yeah.
Hey, look, Ian. They do the colours. They name all the colours on the back on the packaging, which is really useful, isn't it? If you've got the. I think. Oh, it does tell you about the light fast rating.
It will do. It'll have a set of ratings on it. And it should also, because it's a professional paint, it will give you the colours, the pigment colours, and you can look them up independently, all right, those numbers, and check to see whether what they're saying is true.
Yeah, that's another
Okay,
thing.
listen up, everybody. That's the educational part of this show.
The educational part. Okay.
So anyway, show us your fairies.
Well, okay, well, actually, it's a fairy riding a dolphin, because I see them both as my spirit. I mean, not spirit. I mean, as my fairy guys, because the dolphin, I had a special connection with dolphins when I swam with the dolphins one time. I've swam with them a couple of times, but one time I had a special connection with them. So I have a special connection with dolphins. And I added the fairy. Actually, I swam with the dolphins, so that's why there's a certain experience I had that I got a special connection with the dolphins. And then so the fairy is riding the dolphin, but it's not necessarily. It's kind of like a water background, but it's not necessarily, because it could be the water. They could be traveling in the water or in the woods. But the fairy's head is disproportionately large, and I could have changed it, but I decided I'd keep it because fairies don't always have the human proportions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what makes it whimsical, isn't it? The fact that you're altering and adjusting.
Oh wow! Like that is very. Is that watercolor
Can
too?
you do it on watercolor?
That's actually, I use my Arteza watercolor markers.
Wow.
Right.
Very nice. Like
So it's a marker pen painting.
Yes, but I use them like they're brush pens. So that I use a lot of, and I use the spray bottle a lot to get them fluid.
Yeah.
Because if you just use them as marker, it just looks like marker. So you got to add water to make them look more like fluid.
Yeah.
Well, the water soluble, once it's dry, does it stay permanent?
Yeah. As far as I know, I better do it.
Basically, it's an acrylic pen, then, isn't it?
No, not an acrylic pen. The definition of it is water soluble ink.
Yeah. So
everybody's saying
acrylic.
So it's not acrylic; it's water soluble ink. So I guess technically, but they market themselves as watercolor brush pens. I think they say water. Do they just say brush pen markers? Because really technically, I guess they're not watercolor. They're water soluble ink. So I guess I better. I'm going to use these interchangeably with my other one.
When it dries, it's no longer water soluble, then it's based on an acrylic. I don't know. Can you re-wet it?
I can lift it back up.
All right then. So it is a water soluble. That's the actual definition of anything that's watercolor proper. You can actually re-wet it.
Yes.
With water.
Yeah.
So, there are other things that say that they're water soluble. Yeah, they are while they're wet.
After it dries, I can re-wet it and lift some of it back, some of it back up.
Yeah.
I've got some Indian ink here, right?
Oh no, that's permanent.
Yeah. Oh, it is, right? It's permanent. But when you
Indian ink,
right? It says waterproof. Yeah, it is. Right. But when it's wet, I can use water to dilute it, and it is soluble. So it's water soluble, but when it dries, it becomes waterproof.
Oh, it becomes permanent.
Yeah.
No, this is not. When it dries, it doesn't become permanent. Yep.
So that then is a true, what they call a true water soluble product.
Yeah.
Because it can be re-wet. As in these watercolors, for example, they are a true watercolor product because they can be re-wet.
I have a question, please. Yeah. What are the Derwent ink tints? Are they similar to Indian?
They're not like ink. They're a pigment that I don't know exactly what they do with it, but once it's dry again, it becomes.
Uh-huh.
Just a second, I've got a midgie flying on me. Come on, go on.
You've got a little critter there.
Heck, it's. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some.
What is that? A
I don't know.
fly?
It's a tiny fly.
No, you don't wanna. Come on.
Yeah, just shout at it.
Holy moly. It looks like I'm gonna have to. Sorry, people who are into karma and all that sort of stuff. And
That's all right.
all that sort of stuff.
This is good YouTube content.
Go on. How dare you!
Oh, he's trying to bother you.
I got you now. Sorry, I had to do that, but there you
You
go.
got the last half there, Ian.
Yeah. Can't have me just flying all over me fucking painting.
Yeah, and who said this wasn't a cultured show?
There
No.
you go. We'll get like animal activists going. Poor little insect.
Right,
What
how
did it do
very
to you?
dare you, Mr. Jackson?
How very dare you? No one goes on this square foot of land
No one goes on
other
mine.
than me. Me. That is mine.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
I
You
feel
handled
for
that
it.
very well, Mr. Jackson. I would not have handled that well if it had been me.
It's them ones that fly around you that I can't.
Oh, I
do.
don't like them.
They're just annoying.
Hello, Seeing Blind. Hello, part of the YouTube Blind community, and we are going to have a YouTube Blind community event this Sunday, the first Sunday.
Is it this Sunday? Oh yeah.
Yes, this Sunday, 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to start doing it twice a month. So it'll be the first Sunday of every month and the third Monday. The third Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Australian and other friends down under. And but 12 and also for those that can't make it on the weekends, it'll be good for those who can't make it on the weekend. So but this Sunday, 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's very interactive for the YouTube Blind community, but for the general public, and we invite people from the chat to come up on the panel, and we will have a scheduled topic, but we do also leave it open. We also have open topic. Please join us. I'll probably announce it later again.
And if you want a live stream that's very inspirational, then the people who are on panel and people in chat, you all kind of learn from. I learned a lot actually through watching.
Yes, it's very opens your mind up to the way blind people and people with other sensory disabilities, the things that they have to deal with and cope with, and it helps us to be better people towards them as well.
It does, yeah.
So,
yes, it helps educate the general public.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because a lot of people in the general public believe that if you're blind, that you're 100% blind, and that's only 10 or 20% of the blind population that are totally blind. They don't understand. The general public doesn't understand. There's all different levels, and it's a blindness on a continuum, or what's the other word? On a continuum. But what was the other? Oh yeah, somebody just Seeing Blind said she can't attend because it's going to be her anniversary. Okay, well then the third Monday.
Well, you can always watch it back.
Yeah. Oh, you can always watch the replay, or also join us on the third Monday, 6 p.m. time.
And happy anniversary for Sunday, Seeing Blind.
Yes, happy anniversary, Seeing Blind.
Right.
And Goswina said the fly is going to pee on your paper, Ian.
It ain't Goswina because it's gone to fly heaven.
Fly heaven.
Fly heaven.
You handled that much better than I would have done, being on camera. I would have been like, what do I do now?
Well, I tried to shoo it off, you mainly, but would it have it? No, it wanted to stay on there. So I had no other choice other than to annihilate it.
To annihilate it.
There you go.
Oh, we're gonna get like hate mail.
Yeah. There'll be people typing on to YouTube saying, "I've just been on a
Yeah.
I've just been on a live YouTube. It were Diane's, and they were killing animals."
Oh, come on.
Oh, but you know, I bet somebody would do that. You know, that's
Only somebody that's really trying to get your channel.
probably. Well, you never know. You know,
And it there, what a fly's for? They're for swatting.
yeah, not yet.
Right. I mean, let's bring proceedings back to a normal level.
Yes.
And,
Let's get back to the art.
And do you know what? I've just realised. I
Uh-huh.
don't know where my actual picture is that I'm supposed to be copying.
Ah.
Is it that one?
Where do you go? Do you go Pexels?
I go to Unsplashed, Pixabay.
Pixabay, yeah.
I love
That's a good one.
Pixabay.
Yeah. Me
Oh, look at that first time round. I got it right.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just move things around a bit, because this is where, right, as first part of the painting where we're getting these crazy colours in.
Yep.
Right.
Crazy colours.
That's quite open what you do with it. It don't really matter.
Yeah.
It's like about us just getting and splashing colour in there. Now we're going to carve the elements of the painting out, so that we've got a coherent painting.
I like what it's doing at the bottom. The way it kind of like, it's kind of the water's made it bloom.
Yeah, all these blooms and things like that. You want to encourage that, because that gives it that organic feel.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
I want to ask you guys a question. I'm starting to try and paint landscapes now because I'm getting. I know, yeah. Oh, Paul, hello, Paul.
Oh, where are you, Paul?
Paul's in the chat. Hello, Paul. I sent you the link. And Designs by CADPRO, welcome. He's a valued channel member, and his link is down below. Shout out to Designs by CADPRO, wonderful art channel. His link is down below in the description box.
Stuck in the park. Parking lot.
I did send you a link.
It said, hi guys, stuck in the parking lot.
Hair done. Oh, she'll be there hours. You know what women are like with their hair?
I did my hair especially for Ian Friday.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
you can come on with data mobile. You don't need Wi-Fi as long as you have your cellular data.
Oh, it might check up a lot of.
I don't know.
Look at I did mine.
I wouldn't know.
I've done mine for Ian Friday as well. Look.
Hi, Lisa B. Lisa B's on here too.
Hi, Lisa B.
Hello, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Did Paul get you those promised watercolors? Did you get them? Oh, she was going to get some Chaneliers, weren't she?
I think she got a small set of them. I think Paul told me the other day.
Oh yeah, that starter pack. That's what.
I'm just trying to remember what Paul said. I think he said she got the petite aquarelle. Is that what they're called?
No, not the Le Petite, because they are the student ones. You don't get that.
I'm not sure.
Don't expect, because they're not half as good, and you're going to be paying almost as much as well, because it's.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, yeah. Like those, my first paint set was the Cotman watercolors, the big, you know, like the big one, the big set in a plastic palette, and it was like back about 6 years ago, it was £45, which is quite extortionate for a student grade set.
In saying that, for with regard student quality paints, they are one of the better paints.
They are, yeah.
De Laroni don't make things. I mean, some of their, for example, yellow ochre, for example, is no different than their Yellow Ochre Pro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
because it's an easy thing to manufacture and produce.
Yes,
They're not that expensive. Most of the earth tones aren't. They're dead easy to produce. So there's less problems with dealing with.
The thing is, it's like when you're first starting out, you know, I think if you're just a beginner, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong here. I just go by what I've, you know, learned over the years. If you're just a beginner, get yourself, say, a 12 set of paints of cotton watercolors just to set you off. Save up for a bit of money, and then you can buy some.
What brand? Cotman?
Winsor and Newton Cotman.
Windsor and Newton Cotman.
Not how about Daniel Smith? That's too.
Well,
that's very pricey now, right?
Don't get me wrong. Daniel Smith's the best paint in the world, right?
Yeah,
but I would not. Yeah, I would say so.
But not for a beginner.
I would not unless you got money to burn. And I would not go out and buy Daniel Smith straight out of the back.
No, they're they can be very pricey. Those paints.
They can be extremely, especially here in UK. I mean, in America, it might not be as expensive. Might be a little
bit different over here.
Blind.
She said she can only join us for a little bit, and she loves listening to everybody. She loves listening to you guys' accents.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? I don't like listening to my voice when I'm.
Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it?
I know. I don't like listening to myself, but there you go.
Oh, you get the reason why is you have to get used to it. Once you hear your voice over and over and over again, then it's okay. Then you get used to it.
Yeah, maybe I need to. Maybe I need to listen more.
So
that's what it's about. You're just not used to hearing your own voice. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just waiting to see Paul being there.
Hello, Paul. Guy.
He's not there yet. He's not there yet. I thought he was for a minute.
That's okay.
So I've deciphered that from the picture, light is coming from the right-hand side and above.
Right.
So I want all the left-hand side of the building to have a silhouetted like a shadow on it.
Ooh, very nice.
And that will give it the three-dimensional space that we need.
Yeah.
But before we do that, what time are we on? Oh, only gone.
Hello, CADPRO.
All right, bye Designs by CADPRO. He has to help his wife with groceries, and Elf Lord's Journey believes that in his experience, the paper makes all the difference.
It does, yeah.
More of a difference. He actually says more of a difference.
Paper, did you say?
Yeah.
What did you say? Paints or paper?
No, he said paper makes more of a difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying right. This is Bookingford, right?
Yeah.
It's not the most expensive paper you'll ever come across, but it's a good paper for doing what I want it to do. What you need to learn is the right paper for the right
job. Yeah.
For the right job. Yeah. It's like using I don't know.
I know what you mean, Mr. Jackson. I know what you mean.
Really, you should just have a combination of both good paper and good paint.
Yeah.
That's really the best way to go.
And I know I'm not one to talk because I do have a lot of supplies, but I think a lot of us do. I think a lot of us artists do fall into the category of having maybe too many art supplies. When you're starting off, just have a limited set of what you've got when you're a beginner, because you don't want to be overwhelmed by. You don't need lots of colours, really. You just need 12 colours, Mr. Jackson.
Listen, if I were telling somebody to set up, I'd say get yourself some reasonable quality. 12 colours.
Yeah.
Right. 12 colours. If you can afford it, definitely professional quality ones.
Like Winsor and Newton, they are.
If you're in America, that would be
the Winsor and Newton. What's the Winsor and Newton? Which
Winsor,
one?
I mean, Mr. Jackson. I don't know if he agrees with me, but the way I started my professional set was buying them one by one, and it's Winsor and Newton professional watercolors. And I don't know what the prices are in the US, but in the UK, they're about £3 on Amazon. And there was no postage for them either. So that's how I managed. And I just got like the basic colours. I've only got 3 at the moment.
Well, you only need, but I'll run you through what you need in a minute. Once I've done this, I'm just building up like a vignette of darkness down there. That will emphasise this area here.
Hey, I'm on the ball today, Ian, without the
J-Dog party's in the house.
J-Dog
Well,
party.
That's what he says. J-Dog one party, RE. J-Dog is in the house. Okay. Welcome, J-Dog.
Hello, J-Dog.
We
Right.
have a painting party. You're in the right place, J-Dog. We are here to paint and chat and chuckle on Fun Friday.
Hello,
So,
CADPRO.
yeah, I've got a lot more than 12 colours here, but obviously.
Yeah.
But what you need to do is, in saying that, this is not a very good set to show you, really. The first thing to do is realise that your main 3 colours.
Yeah. How many's in
so
there? Is that
24 count?
Oh, 24, right.
Right. I mean, this is probably as big as I would, if you were a beginner, right?
Yeah.
This is as big as I would bother with. Don't be going out and buying these 30 and 40 sets of colours thinking that you've got a great deal.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So, right.
Yeah.
12 colours, right? So you want a nice middle range red, right?
Yeah.
You know, like a fire engine red or whatever you want to call it. It's not called that, but that's the type of colour.
Actually, Mr. Jackson, some red in my watercolours, like in my student grade, my Reeves red is very, very much. It's got a lot of pink in it,
well, this is what I'm going to go. This is what I'm going to explain to you. So just wait on, and I'll explain why I'm saying these colours. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got like a fire engine red, right? And you've got to think about your primary colours first. So that's 1.
Yeah.
And then you've got a middle yellow, right?
Which one is that one?
Well, this one, what I'm using is Indian yellow. Right?
Oh, yeah, Indian yellow.
Right. It's nice and vibrant.
That is a nice yellow.
So that's my main yellow, right?
Yeah.
And your last main colour or primary colour is a blue, and that's ultramarine blue.
And that is a nice blue. Yeah.
Right. So they say, well, that's only 3 colours. Well, what you then do is you go, hello. What you then do is you say, right, I want a lighter colour of each one and a darker colour of each one.
A lemon yellow?
Yeah. For example, so your yellow there and your lighter colour.
Yeah.
Right. Would be lemon yellow, or it might even be this one here, which is Naples yellow.
Oh, I know that colour too.
Yeah,
Naples yellow. Yeah.
So that's your yellow. That's your yellows on the yellowy side sorted out.
Yeah.
Now I skip one here. They're your 2 colours. Your red and your yellow, right?
What colour is that yellow? That one that you've just been on?
That one there. I've just said it's
Naples yellow.
India. No, that one.
No. The one that you were just on.
There.
That one. That's it.
That's my primary yellow, the Indian yellow.
Indian yellow.
Yeah. Well, can you just wait until I've finish, and then because you're going to confuse.
Sorry.
Right. So we've got these two here, right? Your primary red and your primary yellow. Now, rather than have a light red and a dark red, all I've done is I've just added an orange, which, I mean, this one, I think it's cadmium orange, right? A very vibrant orange. So we've got that red, yellow, we've got his light ones covered. For his dark red, you said that your red sometimes comes out very pink. Yeah, that's because it's more to the darker side. It's got blue in it. And that's generally magenta. So if you have a magenta there, that's your next colour. And that's your dark red. Right? So you have a light blue, which is generally either cobalt blue or cerulean blue.
Yeah.
And your dark blue, you can either have phthalo blue, or sometimes people use Prussian blue. Now that gets you to 9 colours. So you've got 3 more colours to play with, and what you do with that is you get colours that you don't need a white, because your white's dealt with transparency. What you need is something that will darken your colours. So what I have burnt umber, a very, very dark green, which is perylene green, and I forgot what they call it now, or sepia or Payne's grey. And they're the things that do your darks for you. And when you've got all those, you've got every colour you need. You can make every other colour.
What's that? A White Knight set or Sennelier?
No, it's my Jackson's set. That's Jackson's art. And they do, if you can get other stuff from there, from USA, their paints are affordable and are very high quality as well.
Yeah.
So, and you can get them in little pans like that, and you can also get them in nice big tubes. And the trick of the trade is, we believe that they are made by Sennelier. So
I did not know that.
Well, somebody went on an unboxing video.
Yeah.
And they unwrapped the Jackson's sticker that's on it.
Yeah.
And at the back of it, guess what were on the back of the...
Oh, I see.
On the back of the thing. The tube. It's a Sennelier ACRYLIC on it.
Oh.
So... and people who test these things as well, they've seen how similar they both are.
Oh, right.
Anyway, that's my little. If you're going to set up 12 colours, don't be going out and buying 20 odd colours, because you'll not learn with all those. You need to learn with a minimal set.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And decent quality.
Absolutely. There you go. You see, I was bringing a bit of art to the programme.
There we go.
Yeah.
Your culture.
Exactly.
Right.
See, I have the Kuretake set, which people I've heard some people like it and some people don't. And for me, it's not bad. It's not. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I would like to have like another. In the past, I've done watercolor. I just can't even remember like how it was in the past with it, because I used like Winsor & Newton tube watercolors back then. Mm-hmm. That was like 20 or 30 something years ago. So,
I love
now I'm just like with this. Now I don't want to, I want to use them, but I could add another, just one more set to it.
just take into account that those Kuretake are not watercolors.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah.
One of my friends said that too.
They're not. They're called Gansai paints. And
yeah, they're called Gansai. That's right. I guess it's for calligraphy or something.
No, it's for a different type of painting. It's close. It's closer to what we call. You remember?
Gouache, not gouache.
Yeah, it's closer. It's closer.
That's what my friend said. She says it's closer to gouache.
It is, yeah.
Well, I've had okay success with them, but I would like to again try a higher quality. So I just want to get another set of something else.
All gouache, right? You can make it completely and utterly water. If I got some acrylic paint now, right?
Yeah, you can make it all watery like water.
I can make it just as watercolory as that.
Yeah.
And it's about how much you dilute it.
Yep.
So.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought Paul was here, but he's not. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try to get Winsor & Newton something, whatever that.
No, you don't. No. In America, right? In America, you've got a choice of 3 really good ones. It depends on what your budget is.
Okay, what are they?
Well, no, I tell a lie. There's 4, but one's fairly expensive. Yeah. Well, they're all reasonably expensive. M. Graham's.
Thank you, M. Graham's. That's what I was trying to think.
M. Graham's, M. Grams, you might call it. I don't know, but I call it M. Graham's. Grumbucker.
Oh, I've heard of Grumbucker, yeah.
Grumbucker do a great paint, right?
Yeah.
The obvious one, Daniel Smith. That's going to be quite expensive.
Yeah.
And the new one on the block in America, now a bit controversial this because it don't use gum arabic. Goldens.
Well, they're really good for acrylic.
Yeah, they are good at acrylic, but they brought out a watercolor called Core. QOR.
That's it.
Core.
Yeah.
QOR. And I've been told they're quite good as well.
You didn't say Winsor & Newton.
Well, it doesn't.
Listen, traditionally, they're a great brand. They've been there, done it, and moved on. To be frank, they've been around hundreds of years. Yeah. And if you want to do traditional style watercolor painting, yeah, absolutely, great. But the trend isn't towards.
Okay, Grumbucker and Grams, and what was the third one?
Core.
Daniel Smith's or Core.
Okay.
And it's spelled QOR.
That's it. Or M. Grams. Is it M. Grams? Yeah.
M as in Mary Graham or N as in Nancy Graham?
Graham. M. Graham.
Is that
sure you know M. Graham?
I had never heard of them.
It's one of great American.
I don't know. I never heard of it. I heard of all the other ones.
I've never heard of that.
Nice.
I'm not even from America, and I know more about American art than you do.
I'm not concentrated in watercolor, so maybe that's why.
I'm not concentrated in a lot of paint.
I never heard of them, unless you're saying it really funny. Unless your accent is saying it really funny.
No, well, I don't know whether in America.
Can you spell it, please?
No, I can't because I'm dyslexic.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. Right, just put M as a capital M.
M as in Mary or N as in Nancy?
Married.
Man.
M as in Mary.
As in,
right, okay.
And then it's a man's name. M. Graham's.
Yeah, I think as G-R.
Graham's.
G-R-A-H-A-M. G-R-A-H-A-M, right?
in America, you tend to be a bit idle in where you say things, and I hear a lot of American people say grams.
They do, yeah, grams.
They do, and it's not. It's grams.
That sounds like
I think I got that from the way you're saying it. I think I got the spelling.
Mr.
Right.
Jackson. That sounds like something else when you say it like that.
Oh, let's see what's going on in the chat.
It's just sheer idleness.
Sheer idle.
What's going
It
on?
is.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Am I on the
Right,
wrong-
let's see if we can.
I
Right,
might be in the wrong. Yeah,
Let's get back
sorry,
down.
I think I'm in the wrong live stream.
Oh,
Jeez.
You're in the wrong live stream.
Yes,
What?
touch
You
screen
are?
is very sensitive, and I'm trying to zoom up, and then things go haywire because you zoom things up and all that.
Hello, John Quinn, Mr.
Hi, John Quinn.
Hello, Mr. Quinn.
And Mr. Quinn says, "Sweet Mother of God."
Right? No.
Who's on? And he says, "Who's on first?"
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, John. if we were too hard on your ears.
Oh, dear me.
I'm going to say we were getting a little bit loud there. weren't
Oh,
we?
and Grayscale says real life comedy skit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa B. That's exactly how I thought it was spelled. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, I did actually tell you, Diana, but I don't think.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Look,
Sorry if I didn't hear you. Sorry.
look them up, because most of the big, the big art shops, they all have like a good selection of those things.
They
You
do.
know, by M. Graham's and all that sort of stuff.
Graham, that's it. Yeah, that's my
So
dad.
Lisa wants to know, what is Ian painting today?
Mr. Jackson.
It's like I don't know. I started off with a very, psychedelic color scheme, and we're just trying to like carve out this castle or fortress on top of hill now.
Do you know what I'm having problems with now? They keep signing me out again. YouTube, stop it.
Ugh.
Oh,
Right. So
that's all right. I'm back. I got it. John says,
you shouldn't be in there anyway.
What's
Why
that?
are you in YouTube? You're already here when it comes to when it
What about Schmicky? You didn't mention Schmicky.
what now?
Right, let's wind back. I said in America. All right.
Oh, well, Lisa's American, and she mentioned that. So, okay. Maybe, okay.
Yes, right. One
That's
of big
Russian, I
rivals,
guess.
right? One of big rivals for Daniel Smith's is Schminke.
Schminky, yes.
Schminke.
Really? That's one of her rivals. Their rivals or whatever.
Yeah.
Rivals.
Well, put it this way, they've got just as many paints as what Daniel Smith's has.
What are we saying there?
And I think they've been around a bit longer than Daniel Smith's. As
Yes,
well.
I think they've been around longer.
John Quinn says, beautiful colours, Ian.
Oh, thank you. So, although I am going to do some realism in this background set of trees here, I'm also going to add some freaky weird colours as well. Just dance.
You're also going to what?
Add some freaky weird colours in with it as well.
Freaky weird colors. Okay.
That's a painting term. That freaky weird.
I'll be the judge of that. Freaky weird colors. All right.
Mr. Paul says Lisa's not just American, she is a Cali girl from California.
Okay, that still is American.
Well, I mean, thing is, I mean, there's a lot of paints that don't get mentioned an awful lot that are a lot better than things like Schminke and Daniel Smith's.
I've never tried Schminke. I've never come.
It's just that they're the ones that you see most, and people say, "Oh yeah, it's a great paint." Yeah, they are.
I know. I've never gone down that.
But There are other paints that you can look into that are a lot better than them.
Yeah.
But you are talking mega money.
I know. It can be
We're
overwhelming.
talking more than like Daniel Smith's are.
I know. There was a deal on Amazon the other day out of curiosity, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 6 tubes of Daniel Smith, just your basic colours.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like £33 for like 6 paints.
Well, actually, for Daniel Smith's, that's quite good.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I thought that was
$5 a tube, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Little pricey, but I guess that's a good deal for them.
They are. That is a good deal for Daniel Smith.
In USA, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, about $5 for a 5mm tube.
Actually, no, they were bigger than that. They looked more like the Mission Gold ones, 7mm.
So that's a good deal.
So I thought that was a pretty neat deal, actually.
I'm not going to encourage you to get them.
No.
I'll chastise you.
I know what you mean.
So what I'm doing is I'm following that crazy.
Oh, why not? When people paint faraway trees in watercolor, and you just kind of like dabbing the paint on, I like that.
And I'm just randomly picking up bits of colour.
Yeah.
And it will, rather than it being boring, you could have red. What you could do with this is just grey all that out and have a very greyed out background. But because we've got all this lovely colour and everything, I just want to continue that theme.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm a bit more on the ball this week, Mr. Jackson.
About time.
I know.
Only kidding.
I know. Paul says, yes, but Cali girls are different than anywhere else. Oh, okay.
So what are you saying? Are they different to Leeds lasses? I've got you there. I've got you there.
A different what?
What?
Ian said a different what?
I don't know. I didn't catch it.
Leeds lasses. It's stuck there because he's from Leeds, you see. So I have you trapped.
Do you know? I was on panel earlier on some of a live stream, and somebody said to me, "You sound like you come from Leeds." I have never had that. Never.
Yeah, but who were it on? Who were it on panel?
It was American.
Where were they from?
I think one of them was from New Jersey. So
well, come on. I mean, somebody down south.
Yeah.
Sounds like they come from Leeds
I know,
to an American.
I can understand that. That's like that's like an international.
It's like me. I think everybody sounds like a cowboy in America.
Yeah.
Which obviously they don't.
Yeah.
But
no, I get it. Yeah.
So I mean, how could you possibly sound like? I mean, honestly.
I know.
You do not sound like some. You sound like someone from Downton Abbey.
not Downton Abbey again. I couldn't stand. Do you know? I fell asleep actually.
It's your favourite programme. How very dare you?
It was just like I love Judi Dench. Judi Dench is like one of my favourite actresses.
Give her a correct name.
What's that name?
Dame Judi Dench.
I need to turn my sound up. I can't hear. Sorry.
Dame Judi Dench.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
She has been knighted. She's a knight of the realm.
Knight of the realm.
Knight of the realm.
We have a question from the chat, and Designs by CADPRO wants to know. Well, this is a holiday weekend here. Labor Day. It's the unofficial end of summer, which that's the unofficial end of summer with Labor Day, because we always start summer early and end summer early instead of like. But whatever, I don't go by that. I don't like that. I say summer goes till September 21st or whatever that is, September 21st. I don't like that I don't like to say summer ends on Labor Day, but a lot of people do. But Labor Day is this Monday. So a lot of people used to go to the beach, but I don't think many people are going anywhere. So he wants to know what people are doing this weekend.
Hello, Sleaze.
We've already had our bank holiday.
Sleaze Stack Rules just ended.
Hi, Sleaze Stack Rule.
Hey, Sleaze. I see you.
Ian's number one fan.
Sleaze Stack Rule. What are you doing this holiday weekend?
Good question. Yeah, what are you guys?
Everybody else, what are you doing this holiday? Americans, what are you doing this holiday weekend to the Americans?
That's a big deal, right? That's that's
Labor Day weekend. Well, it's kind of like it's a real kind of like outdoor grilling and barbecue and beach kind of holiday.
Sounds good.
I'm going to start running a service for people in America, right? What you can do, right, is you can send me all your guns and your weapons. Yeah. I'll put them away in a special safe place, and then you can't shoot one another.
I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah. You could ask Mr. Trump, say, hey, Mr. Trump, I've got a really good idea.
Trump?
Yeah.
Well, no politics. We're not going anywhere near it.
No politics.
No politics.
My bad.
She nearly dragged us into a political argument then.
Yeah, no, that's too volatile. Way too volatile.
Wait. Let's get back to the art. So what are you doing now, Mr. Jackson?
I'm painting.
I'm painting. Oh, dear.
So what I'm doing, right? The idea of this, that is the center, that is the like key element of the painting, right? Yeah. So I'm going to blast it with lots of strong, vibrant colours around it. Yeah. So it's got like a vignette of colour around it, and that building will have little or no colour in it, which will make it stand out.
Mm-hmm.
So by doing less, you're doing more.
Yeah.
Because you've already created the hard work around it.
Yeah, because that's the focal point, isn't it? Is that what you?
Can you see how that's coming out now? Now I've got the edge round it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work with that. I'm quite happy with that there. I just want to build it up a little bit round here with darkness, and then once we're happy with that, I'm going to start, chiseling in some shapes, and then it's down to getting the detailing in, and then we're done. Voila!
Wow.
We got some answers to the question of what people are doing this weekend.
Thank you for the free food in the back room, Steve. Oh, you're welcome, Steve. What did we have? We had pizza last time. So what can we have backstage, guys?
I'm not starving.
How about?
What, do you know what?
I'm ranch dip.
Directly after this, I'm going to go and make myself some of my favourite energy food. Which is nope. Do you know what? I can't stand pot noodles.
No, I'm not.
Horrible.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I mean, I've only really ever had noodles when Mrs. Jackson's made them.
Oh well, I bet they're fantastic. I mean, they're like.
Oh, I mean, well, they're like proper traditionally. Well, I'm legally obliged to say my wife's food is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Or I get a smack in the face. So,
oh my goodness, Grayscale! He really has the comments.
Go on then.
Right. What's Grayscale? It's Friday night.
By Diana stuttering. Diana must be using Mel Tillis's watercolors.
What?
Mel Tillis is like an American, I guess he's an American comedian that from a long time ago. I guess you don't know. He's known for his stuttering.
Steve Stackton.
I stumble over my words all the time.
Me too. See,
It's not stuttering. It's not stuttering. It's stumbling over my words. I do that a lot.
I've got
a lot of people stammer though a little bit, don't they? Like, I mean, sometimes it's not a stammer with me. It's more like the words don't come to my mind when they're there in my thought, but like actually producing them and making them come out of my mouth sometimes is a little bit difficult.
What are Hot Pockets, guys? Steve Stack says.
Oh, Hot Pockets are well, you can put them in the microwave, but you probably could also put them in the oven. They're frozen. They're frozen like paste, like a pastry that has like meat, like chicken and vegetable and gravy in it, like a leftover pastry kind of thing that's frozen.
Are they a little bit like what they call them?
Pasty. Like a pasty.
Well, I don't know what that. I don't know, but
Ian,
no,
like a Cornish pasty.
Sure, it's a Cornish pasty is it's a bit like a pastry with a meat inside it.
Yes, but and we get them, and they offer them in the grocery store as frozen.
Right.
And Steve Stack says he's recently I'm working on a bunch of dog food videos. Very cool.
A bunch of what? That's not what I wrote. I heard when answering the question of what he's doing this weekend, he says, I'm gardening.
Yeah, that's further up,
things that he broke, and he just got a propane tank for his grill. Then I'm going to, and then he didn't finish the sentence. John Quinn says he's working with he's going to get paid time and a half for working on the holiday.
Time and a half.
Hey,
that's nice.
Wait on a minute. Whoa, let's just go back a bit. Time and a half.
Yeah, because the holidays he'll get paid time.
No. Time and a half is Sunday. Time and a half Sunday. Right?
Yeah.
Working on a bank holiday should be double time.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. Okay.
They're doing you, John. They're doing you.
Hi, Lori Fahey Art. Hello, Lori Fahey Art coming from Australia.
Wow.
Can't believe it. Have employers become that stingy?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing here is I'm creating like dry brush effect here.
Ooh,
just round this thing. Dry brush.
Yeah. I have a question, an art question. This is on topic because it's art. I want to do more landscapes because I'm getting relatively good at seascapes, but I'm a bit nervous to try something really complicated. Can you guys help me think of a relatively simple landscape?
Just go for it. Listen, if you make a mess of a painting, what have you done? You've made a
mess, and then you're embarrassed.
Yeah. No, why should you be embarrassed? Listen, it don't matter who you are on this planet. If you lack experience in a particular skill, then you're not going to be able to do it right. So what you need to do is do it and keep doing it until you get to a point where you're proficient at it.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you learn.
Yeah.
There's no magic, go to this school and do this and do that.
No, you're right. Yeah.
It's about practicing and being prepared to have a go at it. If you don't ever have a go,
there might be some magic formulas and magic knowledge that some people have. Oh yeah. There's this there's this artist, and she's she's only in her 30s. I think she's only in her 30s, and she puts out this workshop called Better Than Art School, where she teaches people how to do profitable abstract paintings, and she teaches you step by step the composition, the color theory, and all this stuff. And I'm so tempted, but it's overpriced. If they don't even give you the price, so I know and there's a waiting list, and if they don't even give you the price, I know it's overpriced.
I'm not being disrespectful to abstract art, because it is a complex thing. If you're doing it at a high level, it's a very complex thing. Hers
is very profitable. She has many license agreements on licensing on them, license agreements on her paintings.
Well, that don't make them great artists.
No, that's true.
Well, maybe she's not going to be in a museum, but she's had a few solo shows, and she sells her work on a regular basis.
Right, guys. Here's a little bit of a warning to everybody. Right.
Okay.
Fair enough. If you've got the money to do it, you go ahead and do it. But if
I'm not going to do it. I can't do that.
Don't be conned into this idea that somebody's going to teach you how to paint and you're going to be some sort of great expert.
Yeah, I know.
No, it don't work like that. Listen, right?
Yeah.
Even people who go to university for 4 years and get a BA, they still come out of at a university lacking experience.
Yeah.
Regardless, you cannot build into yourself experience. You have to experience it. That's the point. Yeah. You have to do the hours, and you have to learn from your mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn.
Yeah. And it's like life, art is like life, or anything in life. You're only going to know until you give it a go. So, I mean, yeah. Ooh, wise words there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not rocket science.
No,
and it don't matter what type of work you do. You're always going to have a starting point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
What were you going to say? Something derogative against, or something?
What? Derogative?
Against abstract art? Something?
No. Listen, abstract art is one of the most, because people who do it professionally, right, and sell the painting abstract art for lots of money, know what they're doing. It's all very, very. You might think that abstract art is not planned. You might look at it.
It is. No, it is.
It's more planned than a painting like this is. That's supposedly like.
And you think it's more planned?
Yeah, it is. I didn't really realize it until I watched a video on the story of Jackson Pollock. Now, if you've seen his work, it looks like a big pile of mess. But when you look at it at the micro level, every individual decision he makes is more calculated and thought about than what we do with realistic painting. Because one blob in the wrong position can completely destroy the entire ambience of the painting.
I tried doing totally non-objective abstract art where it's all just about colors and shapes and nothing representational in it. And I tried making that point on my last Wednesday thing, in my last Wednesday live stream. And I don't want to keep doing that. That's not really, I don't want to keep doing that kind of art. I love it. I love looking at some of that. I love looking at some of that abstract art. I love it. It looks like it could be easy to do, and it's not.
Well, it's not. Not at all. I mean, I find this, loosening up and putting colours like this into. I'd sooner have a picture in front of me and have the colours already in the reference image and paint. But doing this,
you have to still interpret realism. So I say there's challenges to abstract, and there's a whole set of different challenges to realism. It's just a different set of challenges.
Yeah. So, but on top of that, Yeah, it is. It is. It's a rock hard thing to do. Don't think it's no. Don't underestimate it.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
But
Yep.
Absolutely.
when you know the rules, and believe me, abstract art has a lot of rules.
I think so. I think this is what this lady teaches about in her work in her class in her I don't know what you call it, workshop. She calls it better than art school. That's what she calls it.
Oh wow,
But
that's quite.
The thing is, she might have perfected that. She might have done that over
She
several.
has. She perfected it, and now she's
So that
selling
does not
it.
mean that you going on a course like that will learn you to be a great abstract artist.
Oh.
What you need to do is learn how to paint first. And once you've learned, right, there's a lot. Look at Picasso as an example.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
In his younger years, he did not do any abstract art, and his art, but he focused his attention on getting.
I know, totally realism.
He focused his skills, and he became the master of control of his paints. Right. Once you get to the level where you know you can control your paints, you then can start experimenting.
Yeah.
And say, right, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And that's how Picasso were able to move into abstract.
Yeah.
And create his own field of abstract art that nobody'd ever done before. Because he got control of the basics. Get control of the basics. Then when you're in that level of control, then you can start being expressive.
No, I can do abstract, but it's abstract that has representational images in it, and I love symbolism. So it has symbolism and it has some representational imagery in it. It's not completely just color, what they call non-objective, just colors and shapes.
Yeah, see, abstraction is a fairly big field. It can be anything from just a random whoosh of color.
Yeah, that's what they call non-objective abstract, where it's just colors and shapes.
Or it can be something as complex as what Picasso did with cubism.
Yeah.
Which is objective. You can see there's an objective. It's just being deformed.
Mm-hmm. Can I just...
go on.
You carry on. I was going to read.
Yeah, different types of abstract. That's right. Just like there's different types of realism.
I need to. Well, it's not different types. It's just that there's a sliding scale of, and you pitch yourself where you feel you want to be.
Yeah.
That's right. It looks like it's almost time.
It's 10:30, Mr. Jackson.
Yes, I know.
Half an hour then.
Get bits of detailing in there.
There's not many people live today. I've not seen many.
It's a bit flat lives at the moment.
It is.
I'm seeing 1, 2.
Really?
3. I'm seeing 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
5 people I'm subscribed to are live right now.
5.
Probably more than that.
I can't see any on my end, but
well, you're not subscribed to the same people I am, but it's all you're only going to see people you're subscribed to. I'm subscribed to. You're only going to see the people that are you're only going to see the people that are live that you're subscribed to. Yes, they are going to show you other people, but those 6 that I just mentioned, I'm subscribed to them.
Thumbs up, guys. We've only got 12 thumbs up.
Oh, goodness.
Come on.
This morning I can get it. Come on, thumbs up, everybody. Did anybody forget thumbs up?
Yeah, we're
thumbs up, please. It's a 20 thumbs up challenge.
Next week I'll be building my guitar live.
Ooh. You're going to do that live, you said?
No, it's just not possible.
Oh.
You have to do it in daytime, and this is a nighttime show for us.
Oh, now hold on. Is Diana echoing? I could hear an echo then.
It's just somebody's got some sound coming through without having earphones. That's what happened.
Ah. C Stack says, Ian changed the painting as to what I saw before. I do see a new thing though. Ah.
What does he see?
Yeah, what did you see?
We always like to see what people see.
Yeah.
And Lori Faye Art says no. She says she disagrees because she says that because all art is objective. Well, I'm just saying that's a technical term that they actually say. It's a technical term. It's called non-objective art when it's abstract. When it's only abstract, it's only colors and shapes and patterns, and there's nothing representational in it. That's the technical word they use for it. They call it non-objective art.
Look at it from this viewpoint. Everything in the universe, right? If it's not that thing, and yet it looks like it, is an abstraction of it.
Yeah.
That's you know, if I paint something, don't matter how detailed it is, it can be the most detailed painting ever in the history of mankind. It's still an abstraction of the original. So, you know, that's reality. All we do is put an image onto...
Well, there's different words. That's semantics. There's different words you could say. And your interpretation of it,
No, it's still an abstraction. In reality, it's an abstraction.
Well, technically, they wouldn't call that kind of art abstract art, though.
Well, it's still an abstraction. That's because you're looking at it purely from a non-expressive. See, what you're using maybe might not be the right word. In art theory, I believe they use another expression called it's not non-objective.
Non-objective is one category. Yep.
But there's something else that's used.
Maybe you think of it.
It's another word.
Sleestack Rule says at the bottom in the middle, he sees an elongated skull from Peru in your painting.
I see something, yeah. I see something. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's actually in the painting, but put it in. It could be Castle Grayskull.
That wasn't his intention, but that's the whole thing about art. Like what the artist intended is
that's
what the audience sees.
And what you see is what you see into.
Yes, the audience is always correct. They're always right. The audience is right. You're never wrong.
Yes. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
Because art partly is about a person's individual perspective.
Yes, perspective and perception.
And this is the boring bit for me. I'm not really keen on doing all this type of stuff.
I am. I hope I'm keeping up with everything in the chat. It is kind of.
I believe you are. Yeah.
It is kind of slow right now.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? It goes really fast.
Because at the end of 2 hours, it kind of does. At the end of an hour and a half, it's in the first hour. It is more lively.
Yeah.
The second hour, it gets
about it being, I mean, it's not the most riveting thing to watch. I don't know why people watch people, but if I'm me personally, if I'm watching somebody painting, right, it's because I want to learn technique. I don't do it because I don't do it because it's social interaction.
But people watch for different reasons.
Can I just add something to that? One thing I do find really frustrating about being a YouTuber is there's a lot of people that do live streams, there's a lot of painters, there's a lot of crafters and whatever else.
Yeah.
And some people, and I know it's just analytics because that's what YouTube is made of, But I find it quite frustrating that if you get a really good artist, and just because they're not, you know, well known like a lot of other people, but their art is fantastic, and they only get like, you know, 6 likes and 10 views. I just think that's a shame. That, and yet somebody will go to like a stream where people just talk, and that'll get 500 views.
Yeah, because what is YouTube? It's a social entertainment platform, right?
Yeah.
All we're doing as artists is we're taking advantage of that. And showing our artwork.
Oh, but there's some artists that they will draw in, they will show their art just like what you're doing. And for some reason, like there's this woman, she gets on early in the morning, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and she gets 40 people watching her. Then there's another lady I know, she's a crafter. In the middle of the night, she gets on and she'll have like 50 people watching.
Yeah, this is it.
And another crafter I know, no matter what time of day she comes on, all of these people, no matter what time of day, all you do is just watch them paint. I think they talk about what they're doing, but and you watch them, you watch their process.
There's only a certain amount of stuff that you can talk about, creatively speaking, until you have to start talking about less important things.
You
know, like oh, I took Fido for a walk today. Well, yes, so what? You know what I mean?
Oh no, but some of that, because I just did a whole challenge of 31 days of live streaming every day for live streaming. It was called Lita, live streaming every day in August. So I live streamed every day in August for 31 days. No, just short live streams, nothing, only a couple of them were long, because we had a prompt for each day. And I have learned that there is a structure there's a show flow structure, but I will follow it in my own paintings and my own painting live streams. But asking questions off topic and on topic, fun questions and closed questions, open questions, on topic, and fun questions. There's 4 categories of questions to engage the audience.
That's part of keeping the. I mean, to be frank, why do we have to engage the audience? If this is what they've come to actually learn about, then they should be engaged anyway.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that. No, asking questions helps engage the audience.
One of the reasons why I come onto YouTube is to learn how to do things, right?
Right. Tons of people do. YouTube is great for that.
It's an education. I mean, you know this guitar that I'm building?
Yeah.
Guess how I learned how to do it?
Watching a video?
Watching YouTube videos. Yeah.
I know, but this is not strictly a tutorial. This is more entertainment tutorial, where if you want to show a strict tutorial, then you can just do a strict tutorial.
In real terms, you're going to get people who are into social entertainment coming on your channel. If that's what you say it is, you're going to get those type of people who like a bit of social entertainment and who like to talk to people.
Right, because that's kind of how it's happening. We have Paul on the panel and Gracie on the panel and me, and then it's become Fun Friday.
I mean, you could have a performing monkey doing in foreground. You know what I mean?
Yoda.
Yes, this is not strict tutorial. Yes, you're going to get some educational information, but this is not meant to be strict tutorial.
No. You know what? Listen, right? On a Tuesday, I do my own thing.
Yeah, you do your own live stream.
Right? And that is a much more get down.
Strict tutorial.
Strict to, this is how I'm doing it. This is the structure of it. This is how I'm, all that sort of stuff. And that's the way it is. Now this, I'm being a bit serious today because I'm over focusing.
Yeah.
To be frank.
No, that's fine. I get that. I'm like that, just painting. You get in a zone, don't you? When you
do. You can do anyway.
Yeah. A zone.
A mini splat rating.
Hold on, I can't hear. I need to turn my volume up.
Right. So I'm going to get some brown. See, I haven't really been tutoring you today at all, hardly. We've been chit-chatting, haven't we?
That's because that's kind of the point of this.
Well, yeah, it is interesting.
I hope people who want to learn from it are getting something from it.
Oh, well, that's what we should ask. Like, we should ask the viewers: are there people that really want? Are there people that really want to see step by step?
Not that it's gonna. I mean, this is the format, and this is what we're going with.
Yeah.
But are those who are here to learn how to watercolor? Are they gaining enough?
I would be interested in knowing that. Just who is here to learn? Who is here to learn how to paint with watercolor?
Actually, Diana, next time I'm on with you when I'm painting, I think I should start being a bit more like step by step for people.
Yeah.
Because I just think it really helps. I mean.
Yeah, with that though, what you've got to do, especially if it's something that you've not been doing an awful long time, you need a lesson plan.
Yeah, that's true.
Go through
that's what I've learned about. No, I learned about the structure of a live stream in my on my lead August live streaming every day in August. They did tell us about a show flow structure of a live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just wing it through all the time.
Well, that's it.
And Gracie, I could let you know what I learned about the show flow structure of a live stream.
Please, that would be good. Yeah. Oh wow, Ian, that's beautiful. I love it. That's
it's starting to get there. I'm a bit concerned that this is a little bit light, so there's a way of dealing with that.
Yeah, let us know in the chat, guys. Would you like to see more? What should we say? Step by step watercolor painting instruction. You know, would you want them to explain every single? Well, not every single, but
I mean, you can't, because at the end of the day, that would destroy the flow of the, you know, because on a Friday, what we like to do is
that's what you're agreeing with. You agree with that?
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's wrong.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
I love it when you two start arguing. It's great. I better go and get me
so what are you saying? Go ahead, Ian.
I don't know. I've lost my trend of thought.
He said, no. On Friday, you see, on Friday we are doing.
But, on Friday, it's a more laid back, relaxed atmosphere where we all interact with one another. Now that's up to
everyone. And we did do educational stuff. You guys talked about paint and all that, quality of paint. So there's educational stuff in there.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that's down to all of us. Yeah. Not just me as an artist. Not just you two as hosts, but everybody in chat to contribute. If you're here to have a social chit chat with your friends, then do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And the thing is, and the thing that I've learned since being you know, a live streamer or whatever, you can't please everybody. That's the trouble. You know, I mean, you can, you know.
Well, that is one element. That's one element of it. Yep, that's right.
That's
but if you wanted to be, like we said, Ian Fun Friday is not necessarily, unless you wanted some more structure to it. The thing is, there is a show flow live stream structure that I've learned about, and I could let you know what that is, and that it does involve asking questions to the. It does involve asking questions. It involves asking some questions to the audience.
Yeah,
but that's just part of it.
We've done that in past. Audience participation. It's not rocket science, really, is it?
No, it's not rocket science, but it's something that you may not be aware of what type of questions you could ask.
So those who are struggling with their channels, right?
How
can they improve their audience participation and get people more interested and more active.
Can I just say what Paul's just said, because it's funny?
Yeah.
Mr. Paul says, "I'm here for the Yorkshire pudding." Ha ha ha.
You're not allowed Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, that's cruel. I love Yorkshire pudding. Oh, actually, Mr. Jackson, you would be impressed with my Yorkshire puddings.
I'm here for multiple reasons. Oh, Mystic Unicorn. Now people are talking about what they're here for. So Mystic Unicorn says she's here for multiple reasons: to learn, be inspired, hang out with, and support friends.
Exactly.
A lot of those are like byproducts of being here, aren't they?
They could be the reason. Yes, it's a reason.
Yeah. Thank you. Audience participation.
It's just that we want to learn to be more value for time, because everybody. I mean, to be frank, Friday night I could be sat watching my favourite YouTuber.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what is it that makes you want to come and be on here and be interested?
We're having, and if you wanted to ask that question, some people are answering that question.
And Mystic says, "Oh, and Jaffa cakes."
Jaffa cakes,
like Mystic just told you why she's here.
Well,
and Paul is telling you why he's here. Of course, he's making a joke.
Sleesack says he's back from Aldi's. Good man. Aldi's is a good shop.
Oh no!
Now, if you wanted to get more people in here, that's a whole different thing. Now you're just getting the answers of a few people, because it's the end of 2 hours, and then there's less people here at the end of 2 hours.
My issue is with this, right? In my opinion, this is a more involved painting than what I've done in a long time, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, right. There's less than 20 people put the thumbs up.
I know.
A couple of weeks ago I did a slap dabby painting and we got nearly 30 people.
I understand. Yeah.
So I just don't get. I just don't get it. I don't get the formula. I don't think there is a formula.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was trying
a lot of it's random.
That's what I was trying to convey earlier, but I just couldn't think of how to word it.
So anyway, lifesaver.
Ooh, lifesaver. What brand is your lightsaber? I still need to get a craft drying tool. Actually,
what?
A craft
lightsaber? Lightsaber?
Yeah.
It's not a lightsaber.
Oh.
You mean Watercolor?
Yeah.
It's a non-brand. I just got it from Hobbycraft.
Oh, okay. Hobbycraft.
Yeah.
Oh wow. What's that, Mr. Jackson?
I'm just looking at.
So if you're maybe if you, how are, I don't know, like I was gonna say, how are your numbers on your channel? But you're we can look at analytics to analyze things, and
honestly, they make it even more confusing than.
So you're saying ultimately it's just totally random?
Yeah.
Well,
I know there's some randomness to it. Yes, there is.
Yes,
I
think to a certain degree it is random.
Unless, did you want to present this more as a tutorial, and then we should a chat less?
No, this is even Friday, and it's chilled, and I don't want to do it as a tutorial on a Friday night. I want to chill out. Yeah. I want to be with my friends. I want to. But is that enough for people?
I know I hear what you're saying, and yeah.
Do they want more educational, or do they want us to be a lot more just chilled out?
I mean,
That's what I need to know, really.
Yeah, well then I could put out a poll, and then the poll you would hope like enough people would participate in the poll, or you just ask people when they're here in the chat.
You don't need to put a poll out. You've got people here now, and these are the people
in the chat, right?
They're the core people who are here every week.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
So you ask them. They're the key people.
Well, oh yeah, and
actually, I've had an idea. The ones that were popular, and we had a mixture of you teaching everybody how to paint, but also having instructions, and then also having audience participation. All three of those things by doing like vote what to paint. That's a very
Well, I tell you what,
we're missing some element tonight. We're missing Paul. Maybe that banter between Paul and Ian maybe ramps up interest.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's unknown. It's who knows. You could ask people.
Well, thing is, if you look, if I'm concentrating and I'm painting, I can't be as on the ball as you guys are.
No.
Right.
So
I'll tell you what.
We're having people answer this question. They answer the question now. Slee Stack says, "I just like all the people. Yeah. Every painting needs a
pterodactyl."
Pterodactyl.
Well, I've got to say, I don't very often put pterodactyls in my painting.
It's a long. It's also, Madonna says you have to remember it's a long holiday weekend. That might have something to do with it.
I think a lot of people have gone away. See, we've had our bank holiday Monday.
See, they might have. It's like they might have gone. Normally, they do go away this weekend. It's like maybe people are just trying to. Maybe people are going away. No matter what's going on, they're going away. I would have thought less people would be going away.
Well, I think people have got to the stage of being fed up at being at home now. And they're going to go anyway.
Yeah.
Because governments have, not that I'm being political, this is governments all over the world. They've made such a pig's ear of dealing with this that they don't know whether they're doing it, whether we should be doing this or we should be doing that or we should be blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think people are throwing caution to wind.
Yes, that's right. John Quinn says he likes things just the way they are because you all are very fun to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn.
Positivity. There you go.
Yeah.
You know what? And what are we on? I think I'm going to call that a day, guys.
Can I just say something about?
And Mystic Unigon has a comment too.
Okay.
Go on then, Mystic.
She says, Ian, something I've discovered is this. You do you, what makes you happy, and the right people will come hang out.
Exactly.
That is like attracting your own tribe. That's right. You attract your tribe.
Oh, yeah.
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Can I just make a very quick point that I've been thinking of over the course of you guys saying it? I've been watching Bob Ross on whatever channel he's on now, and when you listen to him and you're thinking about, like we all teach art, don't we, on YouTube?
Yeah.
And I've been watching his way of teaching, and actually, if you listen to him, it's like you're just having a normal conversation with him. He's not sort of sat there, stood there saying, and now I'm going to pick, I mean, he's just really natural at it, but he's not.
So
he is teaching. He does teach.
Yeah, but he's very
I just met one last comment as regards stuff like this.
Yeah.
Some people, right, have got really attractive personalities, and it don't matter what they're doing.
Yeah.
Some of us are a bit awkward, and we don't know what to say, and we can't. And it don't matter how much we try to learn, we've still got that barrier. and that can sometimes be a massive
hindrance.
Hindrance to creating, building your. You might be the best artist. You might be Picasso. You might be the greatest artist of all time.
Yeah.
If your personality don't fit with people,
this is it.
You're going to struggle to get people to listen to you.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
Well, there is a channel that teaches you. They address this on a big YouTube expert channel. About charisma, and he says charisma can be taught, and he gave the channel for charisma where they teach charisma.
Really, they actually teach it.
Yeah, it's it can be a learned skill. It can be learned.
Let's just go back to World War II, shall we? Right, there was this guy. There was this guy in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Massive big loser. One of biggest wastes of space in the history of mankind, and he was called Adolf Hitler.
Oh, right? I see where this is going.
Right. Absolute should have never have been born, that man. But one thing he did have in his power is the ability to be charismatic. And what did he use that charismatic power with? On the German people. We can be great. We can be, follow us. We are, and it
like brainwashing people.
Yeah, it literally brainwashed Germany.
Absolutely.
Into thinking that they could go to war with.
Yeah.
A set of countries that they only just lost the war against.
And he was one of the most evil people on,
Well, we're not talking about whether they were evil or good. That's what we're talking about is the fact that he had a charisma that were able to bend people's mind.
Yeah, brainwashed. There's a good word, brainwashed. Mr. Paul has a comment from Mr. Jackson.
Yeah.
That's where I come in, Ian. When you're concentrating, I'm on panel, putting you in your place. LOL.
Yes, we do. I had mentioned that we were missing that element tonight.
We were.
Well. At the end of the day, we did this 2 hours, and we did. I mean, we've survived up until this point, haven't we?
We survived with only 14 thumbs up.
I'm sorry that I'm that boring.
Oh, you're not boring.
Oh my God, I lost a thumbs up. Oh no, I didn't. 14 thumbs up.
Do you know what I mean, though? But the thing is, guys,
that's not good enough, guys.
Art isn't for everybody. I think that might be, I mean.
Yeah, but those people that want to look at watch art, they come here, and there are successful art channels that live stream, and they're successful, and it's like, and I look at the people that host that, and I'm like, that person doesn't look so charismatic compared to somebody that I've ever seen before. They're not like the most charismatic person in the whole world.
Yeah.
Right, look, there's two types.
It's mind-boggling to me that they would have 40 people watching them.
There's two types of people who come on, right?
Yeah.
People who know what they're talking about, and they're not particularly very camera aware.
Right.
Yeah. And they're a bit clumsy, but they tell you what you need to know.
Yeah.
Right. I've learned more about the guitar I'm building, right?
On that video.
On videos from people who are not particularly good about being in front of camera than any of these like charismatic clickbait. Wow, look, do this. No, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It's all bluster and rubbish.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're wanting to learn, fair enough. If you wanted to be entertained by whooshy whoosh, then fair enough.
That's
you watch whooshy whoosh. But if you want to be educated and learn how to do a particular thing, then sometimes you have to watch people who are a bit boring.
Yes.
So that's life. You have to balance it out. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring my camera around because I did promise that I'd show you.
Can I just tell you what Sleaze has just written, Ian, for you?
Yes.
Sleaze says, I'm here every Friday. Do they sell Jiffy popcorn in the UK?
What?
Jiffy
Popcorn?
popcorn.
Cheeky
I've never
pop-
heard of it.
Right.
Jiffy popcorn.
I don't think so. I don't think they do. No, Jiffy popcorn is you make it over your stovetop. You shake it over your stovetop. I mean, sliding it. You keep moving it back and forth on your stovetop, and then all of a sudden, like it puffs up in the middle, like to like 12 inches high. And it's all the popcorn is popped.
We have normal popcorn that you put in a pan and
no, so they don't have Jiffy popcorn.
No, that will just be a brand name.
Yeah.
Look, there you go. I'm showing it you. Look, there you go. That's the
wow.
Hey, see, he's making a guitar.
It's that big. I'm stood miles away from actual thing, and I still can't get it in picture. So there you go.
Wow, that is cool.
Woohoo! It will be.
Your favorite kind of guitar is jazz guitar?
I like a bit of blues, a bit of jazz.
So you like that guy Rodney Jones that I sent you the link for?
I tried, and it said this link is not working.
You couldn't follow the link. It didn't let you.
The link just went onto one of those. Yeah, it just sometimes if you don't do links accurately, they can get a bit mangy. Anyway, there you go.
Very cool. Wow.
That's what the wood. I'm going to do it natural like that, but it's going to have some stripes in it.
Yeah, John Quinn says that's looking good, Ian.
Yeah.
And it's really nice and light as well for a bass guitar, which is great. Anyway, I will be making a video on how I decorate this. Because there's lots of interesting creators.
Yeah, and Ian's channel link is down in the description box.
So anyway, and it might even include these.
And his Facebook link, that's how you contact him if you want to purchase one of his paintings. It's down in the description box.
Yeah, please purchase, please. I need money. I really do. Please. I'm only kidding. Although I do. I tell you what, COVID time and all this sort of stuff, it's definitely put my financial life to the sword.
I know. Yep.
But I'm sure that's the case. I'm sure that's the case with everybody.
Yeah. Well, I lost my position at the school because they were closed. So. Yeah.
Hey, but they're back now. They went back to school yesterday.
I know. Yeah.
In the school districts that I used to teach in for 25 years, they are going to start off fully remote.
Oh.
They're going to still be full. They ended the year that way, and they're going to start off this year that way, fully remote.
I think some of our schools are going on a rotated basis.
I know that's another option. Ours is going to be fully remote.
And they pick up the details they need to do at home. Well, I don't see why they can't do that. I mean, what's the problem?
I don't know.
For senior kids, right? At senior school, I were old enough to be able to be in house on my own. If I need, not that my mum were always there, but
Yeah.
But you ought to be old enough to be able to look after yourself by the time you're at senior.
That's high school.
High school, yeah.
We are.
high school. I was talking. The whole school district where I used to teach is not where I live, but where I used to teach. Yeah, I was interested, and they're starting off the year as fully remote around here. Oh yeah, my stepson's high school is is not fully remote. That is going back. Is it staggered? Like some people in this, I forget if they're staggered, where some people are going to be there and then staggered, and then the other people stay home and then they go back. And I forget how they're doing it. Yeah,
I mean, obviously it's a different thing when you're talking about juniors and infants, fair enough. You need somebody at home if they're having to come home.
Well, I think the whole school district has to do it all the same way. I'm not sure if they can. I don't know how easy that is for them to say, okay, we're going to do high school this way. We're going to do middle school this way. We're going to do elementary school this way. So like the school district where I used to teach at, it's the whole school district is all fully remote. Because I don't know how easy that is to like make it different with different grade levels.
It's not necessarily about the school. It's about whether there's somebody at home for young people. You can't leave your children at home thinking that they're going to be all right and them going out to work. It's just not morally right, whatever disease is in your area. Because if that child gets hurt and you're not at home because you've got to go to work and they're at home because they can't go to school, then whose fault is that?
Yeah.
You know, as a parent, you need to step it up and say, you know, it's my responsibility to be there with that child if there's no one there to be looking after them. You know, simple parenting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, all that sort of stuff's gone out at pan these days. Because I see some parents where they bring the kids up these days. I hate to. I'm glad I'm close to 50 years old because I won't have to put up with them for very much longer.
Yeah.
Mystic Unigon says her daughter has to do online learning and she doesn't like it. She wants to see her friends in person.
Well, I mean, we all want to see us friends, don't we?
Yeah.
In saying that, we do this all the time. Look, we're here on social. I mean, hello everybody. Hello. Oh, shall I show you my actual finger now? I'm not. I'm not using it. Oh.
I don't know about that.
Oh, rant, mini rant, right? You know, plasters, right? Mini rant, right? Plasters, right? How come they never ever properly, you know, down? They always start peeling, don't they? But I put some super glue, a blob of super glue on end of mine to stop them from peeling.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's hurting. Oh, already. Ow, ow. Can you see it?
Oh, let's have a look. Ooh. Ouchie.
That's like.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
I can, yeah. I can, yeah. Ah, no.
Is there a blister on that or is it just a big bruise? Oh, a blister and a big bruise?
No, it's not a blister. It's a great big hole in my finger.
A big bruise, right?
No, it's an hole in my finger.
Where
my skin should be.
What?
It's a hole where my skin should be. It peeled off as it got trapped between two things. It peeled off.
Oh, that's good.
Ew.
Can I just say something that Steve Stuck said? Steve Stuck says they have a Jiffy popcorn on Amazon, and I will send some to Pickerick.
What's Pickerick have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Pickerick.
What? He's
Pickerick
not here. He's not here. Flea Stack.
Oh. Why didn't you send it to Diane and then she can make it?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't need to send it to me because I'm American. I know what Jiffy popcorn is. He should be saying he's going to send it to Ian or Gracie.
Oh no! Don't be sending it to me.
The Americans know what Jiffy popcorn is.
Please don't be sending anything to the UK here to me. Because
food items will take forever to go through customs.
Not only that, they're expensive to send, and at the end of the day, it's keep your money. People are in ardent times, and we all need to be conservative of our money. So don't be sending things.
Yeah,
not to me anyway. What if you want to send it to other people? Fair enough, you do that. But you know,
I thought I'd missed something in chat. Then I was like looking.
I
Going,
know. I was wondering that too. Maybe I
Anyway,
missed something.
We're 14 minutes after the hour.
Okay.
And,
So we're gonna
and
go
it's time
now.
to go.
Okay, we're gonna
yeah.
end it. Bye,
See you next week, all.
Bye.
Salute.
Oh yeah,
Salute.
Sunday. Back
Sunday.
on my channel. Sunday back on my channel.
What time?
YouTube Blind Community live stream event, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, USA. 12 noon Eastern. You can look for it on my where is it? I already have. You can set a reminder. There's already a link out for it. Just go to my page, and there's already, it's scheduled already, and you can set a reminder already because it's already scheduled. You can set a reminder. 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday. YouTube Blind Community and the general public. We're inviting people from the chat to come up on the panel, whoever would like to. And we have a scheduled topic. The scheduled topic is, do you need help? And then also working as a disabled person. Do you need help? ... Working as a disabled person. And then that's our scheduled topic, but we always open it up to open topic as well. And everybody's invited up on the panel. Everybody is invited up on the panel for panel discussion. 12 noon this Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
And an extra bonus question might be, when you've got a poorly finger like that, right?
Yeah.
How can you open a tin of beans that's got a tin opener, one of those can pull things? Because that's my main pull can, like a can of pop that has a ring pull. That's my ring pull finger. How can you open a can of beans when your finger
with your other finger? First, you lift it up.
With that? I use that for telling people I don't like them.
You lift up the ring with a spoon, and then you pull with your other fingers.
Great idea. See, who says YouTube's not educational?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can make a video just on that, right?
And the educational side of the show is, guys, don't use your middle finger to open up a tin can.
I know. Well, it's for other things, isn't it? For telling people how displeasured you are.
It's for
I see a lot of people who drive cars doing that, and I don't know what
hello,
they're doing.
Vegan Realist. You're joining us at the end of the show, but hello, Vegan Realist.
There you go. Too late. I've gotta go, guys.
Bye, Mr. Jackson.
Bye, everybody. Bye. See you Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Back on my channel. YouTube Blind Community and the general public.
May the fast be with you.
Yeah.
May the fast be with you. Because it has been